This story, The Boy Who Drew Cats, is a famous Japanese folktale, most widely known through the translation and retelling by author Lafcadio Hearn, published in 1898. It is a tale that celebrates the importance of following one's unique talent, even when it defies expectation. A long, long time ago in a small village in Japan, there lived a poor farmer with many children. His youngest son was clever, but too small and weak for farm work. So, his parents sent him to a temple to become a priest. The boy was a good student, but he had one overwhelming obsession. He couldn't stop drawing cats. He drew them in the margins of sacred texts, on the temple's delicate paper screens, and even on its wooden pillars. The head priest would scold him, telling him this was no way for a future priest to behave, but the boy just couldn't help it. It was as if his hand had a mind of its own. One day, the priest discovered the temple's most beautiful silk screens were completely covered in the boy's ink cats. With a heavy sigh, he called the boy over. "My son," he said, "you will never be a good priest, but perhaps you will become a great artist. You must leave this temple." But before sending him away, the priest gave him a very strange piece of advice. Avoid large places at night. Keep to the small. Too ashamed to return home, the boy walked towards the next village. By the time he arrived, it was dark. He found a massive, magnificent temple, but it was completely silent. He knocked, but no one answered. What the boy didn't know was that this temple was abandoned, haunted by a monstrous goblin rat the size of a cow. Inside, the boy's eyes lit up. The main hall was lined with huge blank white screens, a perfect canvas. Forgetting his hunger and his fear, he found an ink box and began to draw. He drew cats of all kinds, fierce cats with sharp claws, playful cats, sleeping cats, and pouncing cats. He drew until he was completely exhausted. As he was about to lie down to sleep in the vast hall, he remembered the old priest's warning. Avoid large places at night, keep to the small. He looked around the huge, empty room and felt a shiver of doubt. He spotted a small, sturdy cabinet in the corner, just big enough to crawl into. He squeezed inside, shut the door, and fell fast asleep. In the dead of night, he was jolted awake by the most terrifying sounds imaginable. Blood-curdling shrieks, monstrous growls, and the thunderous noise of a violent struggle. He huddled in the darkness of the cabinet, trembling with fear, too scared to even peek out. The chaos raged for what felt like hours. Then, just as the first light of dawn appeared, everything fell silent. Slowly, cautiously, he pushed open the cabinet door. The sight before him was horrifying. The floor was covered in blood, and in the center of the hall lay the dead body of the giant goblin rat. He looked around, but there was no one else there. Who could have fought this beast? Then, his eyes fell upon the screens. His heart stopped. The mouths of every single cat he had drawn were wet and dripping with fresh blood. He finally understood. His cats, the art born from his deepest passion, had come to life and defeated the monster, saving him. The boy was hailed as a hero. He never became a priest. Instead, he became one of Japan's most famous artists, known far and wide for his incredible drawings of cats. His story teaches us a powerful lesson. Your unique talent, that thing you can't stop doing, isn't a flaw. It's your gift. Following your true passion might just be your destiny. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tales from around the world. See you next time.